Hey, what's good, y'all? It's Courtney here. And I think sometimes there becomes a time where people may feel like they've hit rock bottom. Like they feel like, they're at a point to where everything is just, at a low vibration. Everything is at a low standpoint. Like a person becomes to be just comfortable where they are right now and they just live at that moment. But it's not really, a good feeling when that moment becomes forever. Like days feel the same, they have the same experiences, they feel the same. There's no real growth. It just feels like you're living out just days and days of just complacency. It's the same old, same old. I've honestly been feeling like this myself. Just, going to work, come home, scroll through my phone, watch countless of videos or YouTube videos or just, some type of television that is just draining you or just wasting your time, with no destination. You just scroll through your phone and you really have, no point, no purpose of doing it. You then have all this time that has went by and now you're trying to play catch up. Like there's been days like where I know I have to um, attack a task as far as just like investing into my dreams or investing into my goals or what I want to do to, get to the next level or become the best version of myself for tomorrow, for next week, for next month, for next year, and so forth. And I just get to a point to where I'm trying to make something out of like the time that I wasted, and now I have no time to do it. Now I'm trying to cram. Now I'm not really giving it my all, and my creativity, my mindset, my mind frame is not really worried about the quality, but it's more of just trying to get it done or how much time I got left or trying to you just really squeeze it all in, and it's not really bringing the quality out of myself. And that's when I come to the point where I ask myself, when am I going to get out of that trap of distraction, of not really investing into myself or creating my own lane. We all have about 27 days left, 30 days left into the new year. And I'm tired, me personally, I'm tired of saying new year, new me. Like that's not me. Like I want to be a new person of adventure, a new person that's growing each and every day. I just don't really want to be a person that puts a time limit on it. I want to be a person who is just trying to grow constantly. And what holds us back, I think, honestly, is these distractions that we have around us, whether that's, the environment you're around that's just negative or just what's exposed to you on social media, on your phone, and just what you consume. Like it honestly can just drain you and put you in a position to where you're backtracking. And that's why I feel like I want to touch on this video and bring about this video, is because it's time to plant your seed. It's time to say no to distractions, say no to things that aren't getting you to the next level, or creating your reality, creating your world, painting your portrait. So if you're new here, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you get notified when I drop a new video. Now let's get into it. Now the first thing you got to understand is that you have all the ideas that you need. You have everything at your disposal. Like in high school, I would usually get handed opportunities or, just certain different experiences that will help me gain ideas and, be creative and spark my mind. And honestly, I just would never take them. Like I would feel like I'm too cool for this certain club, or I feel like I need to go, go waste some time, go play video games, go hang out, go chill, like just waste time. Like instead of trying to invest in myself and figure out who am I. And I touch on this so much as far as identifying yourself, because it's one of the most important things of having that personal development or that self-development is finding out who you are. And when you find out, or you get a sense of who you are and where you're going, you'll be able to understand that the ideas that you've acquired, the experiences that you had or that you're having at that moment are only making you a better person, a better artist, a better sculptor, and stuff like that. So but yeah, I was just being blinded to all the life experiences that were being presented to me, whether that was in school or just even out of school. Like I would take, you know, for granted a lot of time that I had with friends, family, or just myself. Like I would blindly just do things carelessly and not really figure out what was the true meaning. Um, should I write this down or should I journal? You know what I mean, or reflect. And that's why I had to come to a position to understand that becoming a person who is curious and is acquiring different ideas, it helps you become a better problem solver of your situation, your life situations, or other people's. And it even helps you become more optimistic. And you know, it helps you spark your mind and be able to say that you can make a change or, you know, spark someone's mind or impact the world. And you gotta also know that you create your own reality. Things just fall into it. Like unfortunately, things that are um, life-threatening or just negative or just tough on us, it just falls into it. But those tough situations, those tough obstacles that you gotta overcome, they will help you become a better person, and it will even make your painting or whatever you know portray to the world or present to the world, it will make it even more rich. It will make it even more important. It will make it even more understandable, especially from your point of view. Like I could personally myself complain about all the things that have not gone my way, all the things that like even like the life principles that I may have missed out on at an early age that may have really saved me or saved my time that I may have wasted. But I could also use those things, those lessons in general, as motivation. Another thing you got to understand is if you don't unlock your mind, unlock the exploration part of your situation, if you don't unlock that, then you will ultimately just unlock someone else's, or you will just live out someone else's dreams, someone else's thoughts, someone else's goals. Like I can personally tell you how to do this and this, or how to get through this situation, or how to become spiritually aligned with God. Like you can honestly use the lessons that I went through. It may help you in certain situations. Like we're all not the same. Some things will help you. Some things you're good at. Some things I'm good at. But you have to figure out what's your program. You have to figure out what are your interests. What certain thing that you can obtain from life, from your experiences, from who you're interacted with or blessed to be around. How can you use those things to paint your picture, to paint your portrait, to paint your program? It'll also help you figure out what are your driving forces and what's your purpose. The Most High God, placed you here for a reason. Placed all of us here for a reason. And you are where you are for a reason. And it's also your job to figure out why you're in that position and what that reason is. Or you'll then, being put in someone else's plan or someone else's gift that they've been given. And then that honestly is just a time or just one of the many lives that we have here on earth that has been wasted. Also understand that you get two things in life. We all get two things in life. What are those two things? I could name those off the bat, but you could also, ask that question that I've always said in some of my videos is what's the most valuable thing you have? It's that time, right? But those chances that you get, that's one thing you get is chances. You get the chance to live out what God has planned out for you. Live out, your true destiny. To make something out of nothing. To, go from the ground up. And like I've been saying, to paint your own portrait. You get those chances, but those chances and the choices you make will then just dictate how your, life will play out or how much time you will possess. And I know obviously we don't really control how much time we have here on earth, but honestly, you if you really think about it, the amount of time that you have here on earth it won't be really truly measured on, how much time you had, but it's how you use that time. Use that time to invest in yourself, experience, help others, live out your calling. Basically, I'm saying is we are in control of how worthwhile our life is here on earth. Like, we never know when it'll be our last day, but we have to understand that living out a good amount of years, or your entire life, and having it be worthwhile is way more important than just living longer than someone else. Like, I was telling somebody, and it's crazy. I mean, it's crazy to think that, but honestly, it's the truth. In my opinion, I believe living 30 years of adventure is way more valuable than living 100 years of complacency, of doing the same thing, of no growth. Like, really think about that. I could honestly say I could give up any moment. Like, I can give up on my life any moment now. We all could. Anybody can really give up on their life whenever they choose to, in the snap of a finger. Just stop. That's usually what it'll come down to. Just stop. Just pause everything. Like, me personally, I have, or it just feels like I have really nobody to really fall back on. Like, my relationship with myself, understanding, where I'm at, and being able to think and have common sense, and my relationship with the Most High is really keeping me afloat. It's really keeping me here to say, like, man, there's so much more to live for. There's so much more than the current unfortunate environment or struggle that you may be in right now. That's really keeping me afloat. The feeling of just pushing forward, just tells me, and the feeling that I get from it, it just tells me that there's so much more to seek, so much more to explore, so much more to do here on earth. And honestly, like, it's really up to us. It's really up to you when you want to perform that walk, when you want to perform and be your honest self. And my question to you is, when are you going to get started? I don't know it all. Like, I'm not the most smartest person on the planet. Like, I'm still learning. But I love and I cherish the adventure. I cherish the unknown. And I seek that so I can be educated and be aware of what's out there, the unknown. I would love for it to be known. So you gotta love the adventure. I'll say that. You gotta love the adventure where you at. I mean, you're not gonna be in that, that struggle for long, especially if you're trying to get up out of it. Like, it's all in your time. It's all in your time, and you won't really know until you know. But I would say for sure, you will get way more closer to knowing the unknown if you put in the work and if you're trying to seek it. So, yeah. If you're new here, I appreciate you for tuning into my videos or tuning into my channel. Make sure you like, comment down below how you felt about the video, how you felt through it. Comment down below, like, when are you going to start? When are you going to flip that page? When are you going to create your journey? When are you going to start your truest journey? And subscribe if you're new. Turn on that notification bell so you get notified when I drop a new video. And I love y'all. All love.